So, you're planning to build your own two-wheel drive robot? That's awesome! One of the most important steps in bringing your robot to life is choosing the right motor driver. If you've already done some searching, you've probably come across classic motor drivers like the L293D or L298N. These have been around for over 2 decades and are still widely used today, for good reason. They're simple to use, reliable, and very affordable, which makes them especially popular in schools, hobby projects, and beginner electronics kits. But here's the thing. Both the L293D and L298N use BJT-based H-bridge circuits, which aren't very energy efficient. They waste power as heat, require higher voltages, and are not ideal for battery-powered projects. That's where the TB6612FNG Motor Driver comes in. This is a modern, MOSFET-based driver that offers several advantages. It's more efficient, so it runs cooler and wastes less power. It works at lower voltages, which makes it perfect for 3.3 volts and 5 volts logic boards. It also has a smaller footprint, making it ideal for tight spaces in robots, drones, and other compact projects. In this tutorial, you'll learn everything you need to know to hook up an TB6612FNG motor driver to your Arduino, control both the speed and direction of 2 DC motors, and get your robot rolling in no time. Let's get started. Understanding motor control basics. Before learning about the TB6612FNG motor driver, it's important to understand 2 key concepts. H-bridge circuit allows us to control the direction of the motor's rotation. PWM, pulse width modulation, helps control the speed of a DC motor. Controlling direction with an H-bridge DC motors are the easiest motors to use. If you connect a battery to a DC motor, it will spin in one direction. If you swap the wires, it spins in the other direction. But you can't always physically swap the wires every time you want to change direction. That's where an H-bridge comes in handy. An H-bridge is a special circuit with 4 electronic switches arranged in an H shape, with the motor in the middle. By turning these switches on and off in a specific order, you can make electricity flow through the motor in one direction or the opposite direction. This clever trick lets you control which way the motor spins without having to physically reverse any wires. The animation below shows how an H-bridge works. Controlling speed with PWM, pulse width modulation. When a fixed voltage is given to a DC motor, it spins at a fixed speed. If you want to change the speed, you need to adjust the voltage. A higher voltage makes the motor spin faster, while a lower voltage makes it slower. However, physically changing the voltage all the time isn't very practical. That's where PWM, or pulse width modulation, comes in. PWM is a smart way to control the average amount of power sent to the motor. Instead of sending a fixed voltage, PWM rapidly turns the voltage on and off in very quick pulses. The width of each on pulse, also called the duty cycle, determines how long the voltage is on during each cycle. If the voltage is on for most of the time, a wider pulse, the motor receives a higher average voltage and spins faster. If the voltage is off for most of the time, a narrower pulse, the motor receives a lower average voltage and spins slower. The image below shows how different duty cycles affect motor speed. TB6612FNG Motor Driver Chip. The TB6612FNG is primarily designed for driving inductive loads such as DC motors, stepper motors, relays, and solenoids. It works as a current amplifier, meaning it takes the low current control signals from a microcontroller, like an Arduino, and boosts them to the higher current and voltage levels that motors need to operate. At its core, the TB6612FNG has 2 separate H-bridge circuits. So, it can control 2 different DC motors at the same time. You can even combine these 2 H-bridges to control a bipolar stepper motor. Power. The TB6612FNG is pretty flexible when it comes to power. It can work with a wide range of voltages, from 4.5 volts up to 13.5 volts, and can supply up to 1.2 ampere of continuous and 3.2 ampere peak current per channel, which means it can handle everything from small hobby motors to larger, more powerful ones. Built-in flyback diodes. One of the most important safety features of the TB6612FNG is its built-in flyback diodes, also called freewheeling or kickback diodes. These are very important when working with inductive loads like motors. When you suddenly turn off a motor, its magnetic field collapses. This can send a voltage spike back into the circuit. This backward voltage, called back EMF or electromotive force, can damage your microcontroller or other sensitive components. The flyback diodes in the TB6612FNG give this dangerous backward current a safe path to flow, protecting both the IC and the rest of your circuit. Thermal protection. The TB6612FNG also includes built-in thermal protection. This means that if the chip gets too hot, maybe because a motor is drawing too much current or the chip isn't cooled well, the TB6612FNG will automatically shut down its outputs temporarily to prevent damage. Once the chip cools down to a safe temperature, it automatically starts working again. Technical specifications. Here are the specifications. TB6612FNG. Motor driver module pinout. The TB6612FNG module has 16 pins in total, power pins. There are 2 power input pins on the TB6612FNG module, VM and VCC. VM is the main power input for the motors. VCC is the power input for the internal logic circuitry of the chip. GND pin is the common ground connection for the module. Motor output pins. These are the pins where you actually connect your DC motors. The A1 and A2 pins connect to your first motor, motor A, while the B1 and B2 pins connect to your second motor, motor B. You can connect any DC motor that runs on 5 to 13 volts to these pins. Direction control pins. These pins control the spinning direction of the motors by turning the internal H-bridge switches on and off. The chip has 2 direction control pins for each motor. The AIN1 and AIN2 pins control the spinning direction of motor A, while the BN1 and BN2 pins control the spinning direction of motor B. By setting different combinations of high or low signals on these pins, you can make the motors spin forward, backward, or stop. The chart below shows exactly how this works. Speed control pins. The PWMA and PWMB pins control how fast your motors spin. Actually, these pins work as simple on-off switches. When you pull one of them high, the corresponding motor is enabled and spins at full speed. When you pull it low, the motor is completely disabled and won't spin at all. Standby pin. The STBI pin allows you to quickly disable both motors at the same time. Wiring and TB6612FNG Motor Driver. Module to an Arduino pin connections are shown below. And now you are ready to use Motor Driver for your DC motors. If you like this 3D animated explanation and learned something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Blue Butterfly for more awesome tech breakdowns. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching.